Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back at Jessica's fabulous mansion. We've completed the upstairs and we've done some of the rooms off to the left behind us. I think today we're probably going to try and do some of this front section. If we're really lucky we'll be able to complete all of it. So we did a pantry and staff quarters here near the back door. So there's a bedroom and a bathroom and a pantry. So this is going to be the kitchen, I'm assuming. Yeah, yes, Marv light standing units, yes, definitely the kitchen. So we kept the tulip chandelier in here. So time to start changing everything. So floor first is the marble grey. It's a nice big rectangular room, so this should be simple to change. Do the doorways. Quite a modern feel for a floor, isn't it, for a kitchen here? That's all done. And then white walls. Let's go for a large pot of paint. And then we will do restful, relaxed painting with kitty time. So it's just going to feel quite a modern kitchen then, isn't it? We've got grey floors, we've got white walls, freestanding units. Yeah, it's going to be a very modern style kitchen. Let's make sure we get all of the little sections around the window. We've got a couple of nice big windows for light into the room. Because we've got 3 different doors and 2 windows, we may have to move furniture around if we're not careful. We have to think about where we want to place things. So we've got 4 different sets from the Marv. Oh no, one of them's a refrigerator. Okay, 3 different sets. Corner cabinet, standing set. Yes, there's quite a lot of pieces probably to fit in here, so we have to think carefully about how to fit them in with all these doors. It says there's a corner cabinet, that'll probably go in this corner. Yeah, because I don't think any of the other corners are big enough for a unit to go in. Well, maybe near the window, but then I think the window's quite long, so I don't think a unit would fit in front of the window, because I think it would block it, so... Oh, we accidentally painted that, so let's do all of it. I think that probably looks better, that anyway, so... Although it was a little accident, I think it worked out for the best. I think that's a better colour for it. Right, and we're on the last wall. Doesn't take long at all. And let's paint around the door frame so the brick doesn't show around the doors. Oh, need a little bit more. And then they're all done. Now, time to start Tetrising the cabinets and things into the room, I think. Bye paint, thank you for your service. We have battled the dirt, we have... Okay, I'm getting silly now. Right, white door, grey frame, that matches our colour scheme throughout so far. And that goes to the pantry, that needs to turn around. Like so, and then that's a big door, so it doesn't fit there, so it must be this one into the entryway hallway area. Alright, let's have a look what they want us to put in. See, it's quite a lot of items, but so there's what, 3 big standing units. Okay, so we've got a big wall in front of us, we've got a big wall behind us, and then we've got the corner. Fridge, a couple of hanging units. Yeah, so 3 standing units, a few corner pieces, 2 big hanging units, and one of the pieces is a counter for bar stools. We've got 2 bar stools to go with that. Okay, so those are the 2 hanging sets. That's the counter for the bar stools, isn't it? Look. So that might not quite match colour-wise to everything else. Right, so 2 big standing sets. That's the one with the cookers in it. Nice cooking facilities for the cook or housekeeper. Now the question is, what do we want? I think we might keep the cream cabinets though. It's just a question of what top for the counter should we use. Use the grey marble to match the floor maybe? I think that might work quite well. Let's have a look. Yeah, I quite like that. So I think we put one big cabinet over there on that wall, and then the corner cabinets over there, and then another cabinet unit here on that wall here. So do we fit the cooking on this wall? Let me position better out. Shall we put the cooking unit on here? Yep, that fits quite nicely. So then we'll want the hanging unit that's got the... yeah, there's the extractor hood in that one, look. So let's try and line that up with where the cooker is and just raise it up. Try not to jiggle it around so that it's all lined up nicely. Yep, that's lovely. Right, then the other big standing one will hopefully have a sink. And then the corner so we want the tile on the top, and then that got to go. This is the only corner that I think this will really fit in. So drawers. So the brown tile. That's the spare units, isn't it? So that leaves us with the fridge, and that's in the cream to match the units, and then hopefully this fits on this wall here. Yes, it does. Lovely. And then the other big set will fit here. See, we're not going to have to move it all around. I think it's going to work. Right, so the big standing unit there. So we want the brown tile. We pop that there, and then there's another hanging cupboard which will hopefully be the same width as our sink unit. Yeah, line that up, lift it up. Oh, this is working out so much better and easier than I expected it to. Lovely. Oh, I do know what I have done though. I have made the first unit with the cooker's grey tile to match the floor, and then I've done all the others in the brown tile, haven't I? Ugh, I'm not going back to change it. We're going to right, let's have a look at this freestanding unit then, this kitchen island that's going to be where the bar stools are. So if we went for the beige, which is the closest to the creamy colour that we've got, it doesn't match, you see. So I think, I mean, you could use that, but I'm not happy because it just doesn't match. But I think let's look for a position. I think it's going to have to go there, sort of in between the windows, isn't it? Other orientation so that the bar stools can go under it from near the main entrance hall, probably. I think we might go with the white, because none of the other colours are an exact match. So if we go with the matte white, so it's not all shiny, and then we put it in this gap between the windows, like so, and then we grab the bar stools and put them near the main entrance hall, so they're the mica light coloured bar chairs, and we'll do them in white with white bases, and they want 2 of these, so if we pop those here, like so, so that's just kind of a grab you. It's either Jessica grab a breakfast or just relax and lounge around. So That suggests some sort of informality with whatever staff. So maybe the staff member they're bringing is an old friend or family retainer or something, or maybe they're more friends than staff and employee. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Anyway, the whole house is actually gorgeous, and I'm trying to build them a whole narrative around some pixelated characters, so there you go. I'm overdoing it a bit. Oh, we're going to carry on with the grey marble then throughout down here. I quite like the brown actually, but grey marble, so it's a bit more modern. That actually looks quite nice in a big expanse, doesn't it? In a small room I think it'd be a bit busy, but in a big expanse like this main entranceway, that actually looks really nice. Quite pretty. I think we're making this into like a seating area, aren't we? So like a second lounge area. Yeah, because we've got big sofas there, look. Right, so we're not repaneling the wall, so we're keeping the old formal wooden wall, but we've put the more modern flooring down. Nice. Right, so we'll match the chandelier. So greys and silvers I think would be your choice here. Whereas here, coffee table. So I think we're going to go for greys. Maybe dark grey on as many of the accents as we can. So we're doing dark grey on the chandelier and dark grey on the... turn the fire on, that's nice. Dark grey on the metal edges of the wooden coffee table. Dark grey on the edges of the metal frame for the glass coffee table. See, that was a little bit convoluted and hard for me to find, wasn't it? So the chair, do we go for grey or do we go for white? Light grey and light frame might work. What does that look like? Yeah, because the light grey is almost white, but not quite, and it kind of matches the flooring and the fireplace, doesn't it? I think we might need to move the coffee table around a little bit. We want a second one of those sofas. So if we line them up opposite each other, do we still have space to get round as a walkway as well? I think we do, and I think I kind of like it being quite spread out because it feels like a proper sitting area, doesn't it? I like that, yeah. Then we've got a painting. I think that should be in this area. How big? Is that too big? That's a little bit too big, so we want to go a size down. So some more modern painting again. I think the medium's going to fit better. Yeah, that's going to be good. Yeah, that's a good size. The medium is a good size. So we've got a couple of chairs and a little table, and then the main door. Let's put the main door in. Maybe the two smaller chairs and that little coffee table thing can kind of go under the stair area, for like a more secluded seating area. Right, so white doors with grey frames, that matches the one that we've got going throughout the entire house, doesn't it? Right, so rotate that in the correct direction and try and line it up with the yes, there we go. Let's have a look how well we do. Tiny gap, but not bad. We've still got to see a little bit of grey wall there. If we get some paint, and on with window frames, we've got to get some paint from somewhere else and just fill those in with a plain colour when we try and remember that before we forget. Right, these wall sconces. So we went for the dark grey as the background, didn't we? I think on this wall here, so put one here and one near the door. Are they at the right height? Or one needs to come down a little bit, I think. There we go, that looks better, yeah. So on these little rosier oval end tables kind of go between the two chairs, and yeah, we've got a big open empty space here. Maybe we can make this like a little seating nook under here. A little secluded spot. So dark grey frame and light grey pillows. So we kind of make a little corner. Tete-a-tete sort of speaking space. Oops, let me get the right orientation here. Oh, you can let me put this under the stairs? Yes, it will. There we go. Yeah, I think that's quite a nice idea, actually. Otherwise that little section just looks so blank. Yeah, I think we've still got plenty of space to go around the edges of this seating area. So it's like a second lounge area in this main hallway area. I like that. That looks very pretty. So that's this room completed as well. So we've just got one more room on this front section. This is out on that wing, that little extension over here. So let's see what she wants done with this one. So wood panelling on the floor, quite a light one, the alone. We'll do the nook where the door is. And then the walls, oh, white and pink. Medium pots of each, or do 2 walls of each. I think that's probably what we'll go for. So it's pale pink. So do 2 walls white, 2 walls pink, I think. Let's do these edges of the doors and windows where we can see the concrete in the white as well before I forget. Just otherwise seeing the concrete there is just going to annoy me. I just don't like that being visible. Kind of destroys the ambience of the place with that little bit of like concrete being visible. As you'd think a mansion like this shouldn't be built out of concrete, it should be like more traditional brick. Whereas you can see brick around the edges of the doorway, so it's a little bit of a contrast, isn't it? Right, are there any more? No, I think we're done. Right, so let's do the 2 smaller end walls in the white and then the longer 2 walls in the pink and see if we're happy with that. I think that's going to work. Because these walls look horribly grey and almost semi-mouldy, don't they? Quite nasty, actually. If I saw that in a house I was looking at, I would want to check the roof to make sure it wasn't leaking in. Right, so that's most of the first wall. Just check around the window. And then the door frame, isn't there? We've not done around where the door's going to fit. So that's another door into the back garden. We're not doing any work on the garden in this job. In fact, I don't think any of the jobs have actually asked us to do anything with the gardens. A lot of the houses have only got really very tiny gardens though as well, so you don't have as much scope with these if you're interested in doing a fancy garden. Some of the older houses have much bigger gardens for you to do that. Right, so just around the window areas now, I think, on this wall. With the relaxing painting with kitty thing, that's becoming a thing now, isn't it? I need to stop saying that before it becomes a meme. Let me know, do you think memes are good or bad? There we go. Yeah, so just this frame to finish for the white. Oh, we need one more refill on the white paint. I'm going to do the 2 pink. Oh, look. Oh, look at the list of items we want in here. It's going to be a gym. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that of Jessica. She likes a gym. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Do around the door frame. Just so we don't forget it, because we've got spare with the white paint. Right, now let's start on our pink. That's a similar colour to the outside, isn't it? Or is it a little bit darker? Actually, it might be. Very similar, I think. So the pink definitely suits Jessica. It's one of her colours, isn't it? She's got pink in her bedroom. The house itself is pink, and now we're putting pink in the gym, so that's definitely her colour. So for accents and stuff on the gym equipment, we should probably go with pink. So let's keep going around the edge here. Don't forget the nooks and crannies of the windows. Luckily these days I don't tend to forget them because I keep reminding myself, because early on in the game I did keep forgetting them. So now it's something that I do all the time, is remind myself to do it so I don't forget them again. Let me know in the comments when you're playing the game, is there something that you forget all the time? Is it just me that forgets windows, or do you forget other things? Right, we're nearly done, I think. Then we can start putting in the exercise equipment for her. And then in the next episode we'll do the back area where there's a powder room, and then the big open plan lounge with the refurbished chair and poof settee thing for the doggy. And then we'll do that in the next episode, and that will probably be able to finish the job off then. So we'll finish off this room today. So we've got one of those big ball things, we've got 3 big pieces of equipment, doors, mirrors. Okay, let's start with the doors. So 2 of these internal rear doors. I suspect that means that one of them is going to be used as a back door. I'm not sure I want to use an internal door as a back door. Doesn't feel quite as secure. I mean, it doesn't have a lock on it, but I would have put an external door on there. But that's okay if that's what she wants. We'll do that. It does have a lock on the door. You can see the doorknob's got, and then push from the interior things. Mirror modules. Right, so we've got a big open wall here, so maybe we can put the mirror modules here and then put the big pieces of equipment kind of opposite these, and then any of the extra pieces like the balls near the windows up the front next to the front of the house maybe. That might work quite well. So that's what I think we'll do. So we'll go for the fitting gym boards. So we'll go for the... Do we do one blue, one pink, or do we do both blue? Let's do both blue. Let's be consistent. Right, and then the accents on a lot of the equipment. I think we will try and make some pink. Right, halogen lamps, so we want 6 of those. So if we put like 2 rows of 3. Yeah, I think 2 rows of 3. So 2 rows of 3. We're not going to be completely precise, but we're going to try and keep it fairly even and pretty linear. And I'm not going to obsess over whether they're actually exactly linear. They're not quite linear, but close enough. Could spend ages trying to line things like that up all the time. Memeo pastel hanging shelf. So we'll go with a pinky colour. Put that between the windows. Just one, just for a few additional pieces here and there. Dumbbells, pastel rose on the bar, yes, accents of pink. So let's put those near the... no, let's not try and put them on the shelf, because if they fell off and landed on somebody's head, we'll put them there near the wall at the front. And then we've got 3 pieces of fitness equipment, right, so a bench. Right, so if we go for a... let's have a look at the colours. So, oh, that's a big piece, so let's do that as pink. And then the... do we do the metal in white? Or let's do all the metal bits in pastel rose. And we'll add grey as the other colour, so it's just not all pink. Right, so let's put all 3 down. And then we might move them if we feel the positioning's wrong. So that's the bench. Then we've got what? Elliptical and then a bike, I think. So pink and pastel. Right, there we go. That's the only options we've got. So let's put this one, make it face the mirror and put it a little bit closer to the wall there. And then let's grab the 3rd one and put it in between. And then we'll see if we've got enough space, and if not, we'll move them a little bit. So pink and pastel. Right, put that in the middle. Then we might need to move the bench a little bit further across to make sure things are spread out better. How's that look? Nice. I think that's nice. I think that's the first proper gym we've done, isn't it? We did one on a little one on the boat, but this is the first turn a room into a gym in one of the jobs, apart from that little one on the boat, I think. And that was more adding a few bits rather than complete conversion. This is, I think, the first complete gym conversion. So there, we've got a gym, We've got the main hallway entranceway with a seating area and a little nook over here. And then we did the kitchen. So that, I think, is today's episode for Jessica's fabulous mansion, which leaves us with a couple of rooms at the back for the final episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Suffocating99, goodbye and happy gaming!